computer now. So this is a breakdown of what is possible. There are 12 levels in MetaForce. This is a money generating machine. Like I showed you a moment ago, with just 4 persons, you can generate 200% of your income. But let's take it level by level. Level 1 costs just $5 to activate. Just $5. Level 2 just costs $10 to activate. Level 3 costs just $20 to activate. Level 4 costs $40. Level 5, $80. So we always encourage people to come with level 1 to 5, at least if they can afford it. But if they can't afford it, they can do any other lower level. So in one cycle of level 1 and level 2, you earn 300% of your capital. You activated with $5 and you earn 3 times 300% of that $5 in one cycle. Now, the same thing applies to level 2 because it's an S6 level. You earn 300% of level 2. You can do this cycle once a day, once in 2 days. It's all about the speed of your team. Level 3 is an S3. So you earn times 2, 200% of whatever you started with. So here you started with $20, you earn times 2, which is $40. Now let us look at that level 1 to 3. Of course, if you use 690 as the exchange rate, that gives you 3,450 to start up as a startup cost, okay? So this $5 is the equivalent of 3,400. That's why I said with MetaForce, anybody can change their lives. You know, people that are saying MetaForce is Ponzi, the question I want to ask you is, what other option do you have for the average African who only has $5 to change his life? What other program do you have? There is no other program, because every other program requires hundreds of dollars. And that cuts off the poor, the masses. MetaForce is a business of the masses. So with just 3,450 in one cycle, you've made 10,000 naira in one cycle. And you can do this in one day. Once in a day. You can do this several times a day, this 10,000 naira. So if you are determined to make 10,000 every day, and all you can afford is $5 to start with level 1, you will make 10,000 every day, every single day. In 7 days, that means 70,000 naira. And then you feed your family. If your family has not eaten chicken, you will buy it for them. Now, if you cycle 5 times, this 10,000 naira that you got in one cycle, that is 51,000 naira. If you cycle 10 times, that is 103,000. This is only for level 1. So if you're on level 1, just tell yourself, I must cycle 10 times on this level 1. That is my goal. In fact, from level 1 to 5, you must cycle 10 times this year in this business, level 1 to 5. That is the goal for everybody on this team. Because you should start from level 1 to 5 or level 1 to 4 or whatever you can afford. So that is for level 1. Now look at level 2. It will cost you 6,900 naira. But in one cycle, that $30, the equivalent is 20,700. So let's say somebody, all he had is $15, okay? That means he had 10,000 naira or 11,000 naira. In one cycle, he can make 30,000 naira. And if he does 5 cycles in a week, he will make 150,000 naira. And if he does 10 cycles in a month from these 2 levels, he will make 300,000 naira. How many people earn 300,000 naira in Africa? In Nigeria? How many nobodies can start with $10, $20 and the people that can earn 300,000 naira? Ladies and gentlemen, there is no other business that can break the power of poverty in families like MetaForce. And there's a reason we're promoting it. We want to change 1,000 lives. And I don't care if you can afford level 1 to 10. I don't care if all you can afford is level 1. It doesn't matter. If you are hungry and you have humility and you're teachable and coachable and you call this a business, you can deliver your family from the yoke of poverty. 2022 does not have, you will not care if the fuel price goes to $300 per liter. You will be ready. That's the power of this system. And remember, this is not financial advice. We're telling you what we are doing. We're telling you what's working for us. We're showing you why this will transform your pocket. We're showing you why you need to grab this opportunity with both hands. Enough of the helplessness. Enough of the hopelessness. You don't need anybody to buy your vote. You don't need to be desperate. MetaForce can bring that food to your table. We are just considering level 1 and 2. If you activate level 1 to 3 and you cycle it 10 times, level 3 costs $20, okay? And if you cycle 2 times there, that's $40. Now that $40 is equivalent of 27,000 naira. So if you do level 1 to 3, in one cycle of level 1 to 3, how much are you earning? 57,000 naira in one cycle. That means, oh my God, that means with a small team, you have earned 57,000 naira. And how much did you even invest? You invested, 3, 7, 13. You invested 25,000 naira and you have made this amount of money. Now, if you cycle 10 times, just level 1 to 3, you are talking about 280,000 naira from your investment of 25,000 naira. Which other business can give you that capacity? Then if you cycle 10 times from level 1 to 3 this year, oh my God, you're going to be earning, this is 400, 500. This is 570,000 naira. Cycling level 1 to 3, 10 times. Oh, it's just 10 times. Level 1 to 3. If you cycle, let's just say you had the money and you increased your entry point to level 5 and 6, and you cycle 10 times from level 5 and 6. This you're not talking millions. Okay? We're not talking millions. So if you started, let's just even leave level 6. If you did 1 to 5 and you cycle 10 times from level 1 to 5, and you told yourself over the next 6 months, 1 year, I want to go crazy, I want to provide for my family. You started with $155, that is about $170. That was all you invested, and cycle it 10 times. This is 1.6 million. That is 2 million. 2.8, 3 million. That is 3.1, over 3 million naira. You can get that in 6-7 months with just an investment of $155. Which other business can give you that? Which other opportunity can give you that capacity to start with nothing and generate such massive income potential? That is why we tell you to take MetaForce with all seriousness. So let's go to the higher levels now. Now, remember, any money you're seeing here is all about teamwork. It's all about the ability to mentor people, encourage them. It's all about teamwork, right? The figures as we go higher and higher, it's all about what is possible and you can achieve it. Of course, our goal is to go from level 1 to level 12. They're starting with just level 1 to 5 or 1 to 6 or 1 to 7. And most of us are already on level 6 already. All right. And many are going to come to level 6 and 7 very, very soon. The journey is a journey to level 12. All right. So if you do level 12 5 times, you would have earned 70 million naira. Just 5 times. So let's forget about 10 times. Let's just look at the 5 times angle. Okay. Even the 5 times, let's leave the 5 times even. Let's start with earning it in just one cycle. In one cycle of level 12, you would have earned 14 million naira. One cycle of level 11, you would have earned 10 million naira. One cycle of level 10, you would have earned 5 million naira. That is how much? About 29 million naira. And this is 30, 40, 50 million naira just from level 1, level 7 to level 12, cycling it once. If your family is blessed with 50 million naira, what would you use it for? What would you achieve with it? What kind of gifts are you going to get for your kids? What kind of vacation are you going to get? You see, recently, Dubai banned Nigeria from being given visa to Dubai. And the reason is some Nigerians went into a district and they were fighting. Now that fight led the government of Dubai to say, please don't give visa to any Nigerians anymore. And most of these people are people who come in, they refuse to go back, return to Nigeria, and they just find their ways under and stay there to survive. Why do you need to do that when you have MetaForce? This is an amazing business. Now let's imagine that you earn from level 1 to level 12 5 times. Now let's just imagine, because first of all, you have to imagine, then you believe it. 5 times will simply mean that you will be on 70,000 naira. 70 million naira. Yes, I break the yoke of thousands. We're talking about millions here, please. 70 million naira from 5 times of level 12. Now, 5 times of level 11 is equivalent of 52 million naira. 5 times of level 10, I mean, just take a look at it. Now, the mission I'm even asking you to do is just get to level 12 and end one cycle. I'm sure 40 million naira equivalent is going to change life for your family. You're going to change the kind of car you drive. You're going to change the kind of school your kids go to. You're going to change the kind of meals you eat. You're going to exercise more. You're going to have more, rest of mind. All of this is possible with MetaForce. So this picture was arranged and designed by the 5-star general for the energy team. So we thank him for it. It's giving you a mental picture of what is possible. Now, I want to ask you a question on this team. If you want to earn 10 times from level 1 to level 12, just type 10 in the chat box. If you have the desire, if you have the desire and you believe that it is possible, if you have the desire and you believe that it is possible, forget about the how. I always tell people, the how is not your business. Forget about how it will happen. All I want from you right now to lock into your soul is the desire and the belief that it's possible. Just type the digit 10 in the chat box. Right? I want to know how many of you here believe that it's possible to do 10 times from level 1 to level 12. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. If it's easy, everybody would do it. But I mean, how many of you here believe that it's possible and that with effort, teamwork, persistence, tenacity, you can achieve it? Thank you very much, Madam Samuel. I believe in your 10 because you have declared it today. And beyond that, I know the efforts that you are putting in consistently to build this team. The vast majority, until you believe it, it will not happen to you because it cannot happen by accident. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the power of MetaForce.